Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. In today's episode we're not covering any specific how to do anything. This is just, it's Monday and we just had fever all weekend. So, I'd like to share, I don't make a lot of videos on the weekend and we had fever all weekend, so some people be like, oh, Oro, why are there no videos? And, well, we should be used to there being no videos on weekends anyway. But, yeah, this video is about, I woke up not too long ago, so, fever, I had to sleep in. This is about, fever, how I spent fever, how I think people should do fever. We already have wow. I'm 43 minutes into this stream, Wolfpack. You will give me a minute. So, yeah, it's awesome with people here already. But, this video is just a recap of three people. This is crazy. This stream is just a recap of how I spent fever. We had a 50% fever starting on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, etc., etc. Now, I made a video in the past explaining how I do fever, and that was just really just me fighting Satan back in the day. So now that we're like past the little Satan part of our lives and we're not just stuck there fighting him every single time it says fever, I did the normal fever stuff. So I'm going to be going over, how I spent fever and how I think fever should be spent. So we are sort of learning something, but it's also like that one day in class where your teacher comes back from a trip and they have like a photo album and stuff. And it's like, oh, I did this and I did this. And, we didn't learn anything, but we're going to have fun looking at stuff. Cool. So. Awesome. So what's up? I think that's what's up. Yay, says Unicorn. Hi, Unicorn. Unicorn, I hope they someday make a little headpiece for all the characters that is literally just a unicorn horn that goes in the center of your head. And you could have it. And it comes with a little horsey tail. That would be adorable. If we could have Pegasus uniforms, that'd be awesome. Oh my god. That'd be awesome as sauce. That'd be cool. So, fever. I made one video during fever and that was at 4 in the morning. And that was me, I made a 105 Magatama. It was the Thunderquake for Spear. So, and I told myself I was going to go big or go home on it. And I went big, but I still had to go home. It was weird. I've been saying that forever. So, and they give you little hoovy feet. That'd be pretty cute. But, so... yeah, I made my Thunderquake this weekend, and I tried to put double and tarnished weapon, which is what I want to do. I was, I had to paint I had to paint our deck on Saturday, so I lost about half a day's worth of fever, but we had to do it, so, real life versus video games, you know how it is. Some of you don't, that's a problem. And it almost shattered. Yes, we're gonna get there, we're gonna get to that. So I made it, and untarnished weapon is an awesome ornamentation, but it is very risky. Now that's my plan. I'm doing it on all my Thunderquakes. The first one didn't pan out, but I'm making 4 of these things, and we're gonna keep trying because people want to know what the heck I was doing. People were commenting, "Why are you doing this? Why aren't you doing faded? What the heck? What's going on? Did fever? What drugs are you on?" They're all like, "What's going on?" So there's my Thunderquake. I was super butthurt when I got 6 decks and nothing else. I was very upset. That night I went to bed at 4 in the morning. Well, I didn't fall asleep till like 6, thinking about it. But when I woke up, I said, screw it. I'm gonna farm mags all day, and I was in Naki Cave all day. Like 90% of my day was farming mags, and 10% was trying to get a dancing water recipe. So that's how Sunday went. But the main goal of untarnished weapon for spear is, and I think it's awesome, if I get a dancing water, I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it on all my 105s, but I can't do it on attack star because it's not that tight. What does immunity mean? What the heck is that? So, now this Thunderquake came out of grade 6. That was probably my biggest problem. Like, I can't control that, but some people's Thunderquakes come out at 70, 80, really good grades, and they get better rolls based on that, so I've heard. Although I did get 3 rolls on the second half, it's So anyway, the whole purpose of Untarnished Weapon on Thunderquake, which some people say it's dumb. I think I'm going to keep doing it because I came to the revelation that this is not the Setsuna Magatama. My Setsuna was good, it came out good, that's okay. I can farm this Magatama as much as I want. The results will all depend on how much work I put into it. So I'm only missing 3 ingredients to make a second Thunderquake, for those who are curious. I just need a log and a cockatoo, which are both easily farmable. Well, log is going to be just Ranawara Bazooka, but cockatoo is just running cat. That's all it is. And then I need 1 scarlet gem, and I can do all that in like 3 days, and I'll have a second Thunderquake, and then I can maybe go back to spear. But I still don't have a good spear yet. So I got that going for me. Not really. So what I want to get on my Thunderquake, what I want to get on all of my Thunderquakes. Like if I had 3 Thunderquakes, I already know the last mag I'm gonna put on. I already know the chakra count. If people are curious, I already know what I'm doing, sort of. What I want to get on 3 Thunderquakes is 3 Untarnished Weapons. Now these 2 Untarnished Weapons, you know, it's a 50% chance, then a 35% chance if you use 30% charms each time. I only failed 1 ornamentation. The next one I did actually worked, and that was this one. I was still disappointed, but at least it didn't break slots. But what I'm trying to get is Untarnished Weapon can give you up to 800 attack and 14 holy, and then one of the 3 things you see here. So I didn't get 800 attack or holy, and I thought, what the heck? When I got that 6 dex, I was butthurt beyond belief. This mag now gives me 14 dex. Stop immunity means whenever those Reapers in Pipe 3 shoot the black ball at you, that is stop. Whenever the Cerberus try to hit you with their big claw thing that freezes you, that is stop. So it says I've stop immunity for 1 rolls. I don't know what that means for 1 rolls, but I know that means I'm immune to stop for 1 rolls. I don't know how that works actually. I could look it up, but that's the gist of it. Grade of the Magatama. Excuse me. What I'm told, well, for crafted mags that give you defense, the higher the grade of the Magatama, the more physical and magical defense the Magatama will have. So mine was a grade 6, so its defense, like if you look at its magical defense, it's at like 1100. A 0 grade Thunderquake will have like 10,000 defense, like 1050. If you look on the wiki, it'll say 1500 defense on both fronts. And on the wiki, it says that because everything on the wiki is estimated to be a grade 50. So a grade 50 Thunderquake should have around 1500, but a low grade like mine is going to have closer to 1000. A high grade is going to have ups to 1800, because my friends have some high grade ones. So my goal for Thunderquakes is to get attack, holy. Like, I wouldn't care if it was attack, holy, dex, or attack, like, just attack, holy on, if I can get attack, holy on 6 of them, or just attack. Primarily, if I just get attack, I would not be mad in the slightest. A Tarnished Weapon can give you up to 800 attack each roll, which means I could gain a potential of 1600, 1500 attack. So if I do all 3 Thunderquakes and they all get attack, and I'm going to keep doing it until either I go insane, get bored, say it's good enough, or, you know, I'm just going to keep doing it. If we get 100% fever, I'll farm more mags. Just how it's going to go. But I want to get 1600 attack, like, you know, if I can get 1000 attack on each of them, I won't care. That's usually the average you're going to get, because it can go anywhere from 400 to 800. But let's say in the perfect world, I get 800 times 6, whatever. And that gives me an additional 4,500 attack. That's an additional 4,500 friggin' attack. And if I get 20 holy on all of them, well, that's 60 extra holy element. Like, that's crazy. And that 60 is a minimum. Assuming I get holy on all of them, that's 6 times 10. But that's actually like 8 to 14, so it could be 28 I get, which could be like 92 holy. So if I could get all that attack and all that holy, my Spirit Blast would be insane. I would have, like, if I were just to equip my D3 cross just for the 10 seconds, it shows you that my attack with max affinity, because these things give me a lot of dex, is 24,000. So imagine I do it again. You know, let's say this Thunderquake was 800 attack, or 1600 attack, like, let's just say 15. So 15, 15, 15. So I'd be at 28,500 attack, and then you'd add in the 10% boost that a plus 100 weapon gives you, because it does factor in your total attack. It says attack was 10%. So then you'd get, you know, an extra 400 attacks. So that would put me at like 29,000 attack with the D3 cross. And if I had a spear cross, that'd be a different story, because I don't, but that's what I want, because that would give me more attack. But I think people get the picture. That's what I'm going for. You know, an additional 4,500 attack. And then they'll question, well, where are you going to get crit from? Because if I do that 3 times, 3 Thunderquakes with double and tarnished weapon is going to cost me 159 chakra. I have 161 chakra. I looked it up. There's a Magatama I can make from Kaguya called a Sparrow. The Sparrow is literally 2 chakra. It's 2 chakra. I can throw it on and it gives me 14% spear affinity and some 5 pierce. That's good enough for me. I just want to know there's something with 2 chakra, because after we get our next update and level cap goes up to 2,500 or whatever, not 25, I'm sorry, 125 or 120. When we get the 120 update, we'll get even more chakra. So if I can get 2 chakra, I'll be able to get like 10 critical. It'll be no problem. It will be no problem. So let's, you know, that's how my fever, the bulk of my fever went, was I didn't farm EXP because I did that my first fever ever and that was stupid. I didn't farm Ryu because that's also stupid. You know, I farmed Magatamas. Fever is not about experience, it's not about Ryu gain. Those two, they just come alongside it. You know, people say like, oh, you're 114 now. Yeah, I'm 114 because I was trying to get a recipe. I did never go to new and just to try to farm EXP. I'd be level 115 by now if I did. I don't have a 115 weapon, so I don't really care about being 115. If that makes any sense. You know, level only matters so long as you can hold the next tier weaponry. So, you know, if you're 105, go get your 105 weapons. If you're, you know, 110, start getting, you know, if you're 105, go get your 105 mags. Go get your 105 weapons, you know. Like, Fever's about drop rate and drop boost. Fever has never been about the other two. The other two are just extra stuff. Like, they're, you know, it's the drop you want. So what I did all weekend, Friday morning, I woke up, there was fever. I hit Naki Sawame Cave until probably 6 o'clock that night. So I woke up around probably 10 and went from 10 to 6. Naki Sawame. Then Saturday I had to paint, so I was outside till about supper time, 5 o'clock. And then after that I came in and I think we just farmed more mags. I don't really remember Saturday night too well. We farmed gems, I'm sorry. We farmed gems Saturday night. Because my friends were farming gems, so I farmed gems, and then I got, you know, I got 2 Scarlets and a Myrtle, and that let me make my Thunderquake on that Saturday night, and I made that video. And then Sunday, I farmed more mags, because I was really upset about my Thunderquake. I'm completely over it now. I'm completely over it. You know, it is what it is. I passed a 50 and then a 35. It only took 3 band-aids, which is the expected cost for any Magatama that you're gonna do good ornaments on. So, and on that note, if anyone has a 105 Magatama and they plan on not using a band-aid, like, just slap yourself now. Destroy the mag now. Because, like, it's a 105 Magatama. You better, I don't care if you're going for, like, Hawkeye. I do not want to see a broken slot on anyone's 105s ever, because that's like the biggest sin and the largest sign of stupidity. Even if you're free to play and you're like, oh, I'm free to play, I'm gonna go farm this mag up by myself, and I'm gonna go, like, I mean, anyone can do that. That's perfectly normal. But if you don't use a band-aid on a 105, like, if you take the time to actually make a 105 Magatama, and you're not willing to, like, go to Walmart, pick up $20 PSN card, and, you know, buy... How many band-aids can you buy with 20 bucks? Give me a minute. I look at this a lot. Every time I talk about 105 mags, I talk about this, because, you know, you never know who's watching. Band-aids. So, there it is. 10 bucks gets you 3 band-aids. 20 bucks gets you 6. There you go. Now, when people say, what about Bs? Well, you're going to fail ornamentations anyway. A B is going to break just as quickly as an A. So, you know, A's are pretty good for band-aids. Bs are only good for the first ornamentation if you have like a 95%. But anything under 90, 95, you better be using a Magatama slot 8A, because that woman will break your slots like crazy. So, there's that. So, let's, you know, I'm gonna break a slot. I mean, if you're comfortable being on the blacklist, that's fine. That's completely fine. So, where was I? Okay. So now we're gonna get to the fun part. So yeah, I'm 114 now. I have 70 skill points. I'm waiting till I'm 115 before I do anything with them. For those who are wondering. So, yeah. DD. Okay. So where was I? Oh yeah, we're gonna go to my inventory, because I'm gonna show you how just under a 50% fever. Some people think, oh, it's just 50%, screw it, it's not that important. So I'll show you how 50% fever went for Magatamas. So let's hit the Magatama button, because this is all I did. So that's what we're going over, is just the mags I farmed in Naki Sawame. Let's hit recent. So this one was from my, this one is not a recent mag, I pulled that out of my storage. So I got 1 Nightingale, 3 Yukimuras, 3 Kanpatsu, 2 Hangon, 3 Henjo, 2 Pineapples, 1 Nekomata, 2 Bananas, 2 Gadatsus, 1 Goken, 1 Araya, 3 Deers, 1 Lion Dog, 2 Amaras, 2 Cancers. I used 1, so I got 2 Cancers this weekend. A Nanka. What? No, I didn't get a Nanka. We got a Crescent Moon, a Taitsu, 2 Monkfish, 1 Koha, 1 Catfish, 2 Taika, 2 Aigeta, 1 Shinonome, 1 Makora, 2 Lord Enmas, 1 Furi Mag. I don't think, no, I got that from a field boss. I got an eagle from a field boss. I got a mango from a field boss. I got a stag beetle from the dungeon. And that's what I got. So let's count that up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I got 44 Magatamas this weekend. Pretty much only farming Naki Cave for 2 days. Now I did get other Magatamas, you know, I got a Nanka and 2 Azuras and 2 Mochas and a Meteorite just doing gem farming. So, you know, that's an additional 1, 2, 6. So I farmed about 50 Magatamas this weekend on just a 50% alone. And I only popped 1 200 boost, and I only got 4 mags in that 200 boost. So, you know, let's say I was starting out, a new player, just starting out, you know, you're in Izumo, you can farm Naki Cave for Magatamas. So let's see how good you'd be just based on my results. If you did what I did all weekend. Now note the mango was from a field boss, because we were just walking around and there was a field boss in Izumo. So Stag Beetle, what does that give you? Sword Affinity, Power, Twin Sword Affinity, Slice Element, not really that important. So a Furi Mag, great for Twin Swords. 2 Lord Enmas, great for wand players. Don't touch a Makora, don't even look at that. That's needed for the Odachi 105 recipe. What is this? Pierce Element, Flight Element, that's garbage. Taika is, that's, I mean, if we were a wand user and we got 2 Enmas and a Taika, we'd be pretty good for quite some time if we used Fire and Earthglaive. That'd be pretty easy. Catfish, Odachi Affinity, it's not really that important. What's a Taitsu? Rank 5 Staff Skill Force, good for mages. Or, I mean, healers shouldn't really exist, but that exists too. Crescent Moon, Dark Element, whatever. So, I got 2 cancers this weekend. You could get a Literature, 2 cancers, and a Chiami, you'd be set as a spear user after 1 weekend. I got 2 Amaras. That's good for sword. I got 2 Amaras, and I got an Araya up here. That'd be perfect. You'd be set as sword. Even if your Miroku was not level, right, bargains and stuff, you'd still have 1 Araya and 2 Amaras. A sword user would never have a right to complain. Twin swords, though, would be 1 Furry, 1 Lion Dog, and I got a Nekomata. You'd be set. You know? Then Goken, too. So if I was a wand user, I'd have skill force for 5, 6, 6, you know? Axe Mags. I got a bunch of Axe Mags. 2 Gadatsus. I got some Hongons up here. Kampatsu. You would have been ready. 45%. Hangon is 38. It's whatever. This is a garbage crit mag. Don't even look at it. And then this is whatever. So, and then I got 2 I got 1 pineapple. I had the other pineapple before the weekend. I got 2 bananas. Never had a banana in my life. Before I went spear, I wanted to farm bananas, and all I got was Arayas back in the day. So I finally got bananas. You know, it's a decent mag. 40% to your rank 4s. 8 chakra. Great bow mag. So if you were trying to be bow, you'd have 2 bananas. Like if you were me, right? Let's just say if you were me, you'd have 2 bananas and a pineapple. We got Henjos too, but they're not very good. Like, I'm just saying, yeah, I farmed a lot of mags. Like, fever is best spent farming materials, things you need. Sunday, I tried to get another Leo and another Cancer just so I could make another Thunderquake because I felt horrible with my Thunderquake. And I was in there, like, it was about 2 hours I didn't get a mag. I was very upset. But I was in there, 3-man on hard, and me and my friend Ryujin and Select Forsaken, we killed stuff for about pretty much all day. Now, other people, you know, they had to go do stuff, but I kept going. And, where'd you get the pineapple and the banana? I got it on Fever, farming in Cave of Naki Sawame. Now, I got 1 pineapple off Fever, 1 Furi off Fever, but I got the 2 bananas and the pineapple in Cave of Naki Sawame. Farming infinite flies, because that's all I did. But the main point of me farming all these, I farmed super mags on Sunday, and that's where I got the bananas, the pineapple. It was ridiculous, okay? So, I got those mags. What's the word I'm trying to think of here? I was trying to get another Leo to replace my, you know, I like my Thunderquake. It's cool. It makes me change my color now, okay? I like that it makes me change my color. But I'm going to keep farming Thunderquakes till I get good ones. Like, I'll say that now. This promise will probably fall apart in about 2 months. But that's 2 months from now, okay? But I'm going to keep trying to farm Thunderquakes till I get Untarnished Weapon right. I'm going to keep buying Band-Aids till it works. That was my original plan. I'm under budget right now. I thought I was going to have to pay 20 bucks for the first one. It only took me 3 Band-Aids, so that's awesome. So, you know, I'm gonna keep like I wanted to, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So like the first hour I was farming Sunday after I woke up with all this resolution. I'm like, I'm gonna go do this. I got a cancer in like 50 kills. I was like, oh my god. But I never got another Leo. And I think the reason I didn't get another Leo, because I was 3-manning it, not 5-manning it. And I was 3-manning it because we found out that Araya mags cannot drop there on anything more than 4 players. And my buddy Ryujin needed an Araya, so we went 3 players. And he got his Araya, I got an Araya, so that was great. Because you need Arayas for the 105 sword mag, and it's like the hardest one. Araya and Asugi are hard mags to get, sort of. You have to farm. So, you know. Yeah. So I'm actually 1 Leo away. Like, for spear mags, for those who worry about the Thunderquake, the hardest 2 mags to get for Thunderquake are the Cancer and the Leo. The other mags are they're a lot easier to get. I'm not worried. So in my mind, as long as I have a Cancer and a Leo, I can make a Thunderquake. Because Moroku sells me Sagittarius daily. I had 20 in the picture. So let's go over here, see if Moroku actually has one for me. He does not, but he gives me soul eggs, so that's whatever. Okay, cool. Oh, my music changed back. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying, so I was trying to get another Leo yesterday. But I can farm every day on login. I go and I farm Naki Sawame. It's just how it has been. I mean, my friends always go. We always get mags. Something. Even if it's just login, we'll get something. And we did. We do. Sometimes I get 4 mags an hour on login. Sometimes I get nothing. But lately I'd get, like every day I got something I needed. One day I got nothing. Then we went back. This was before Fever, by the way. So one day I went in, helped my friends. We got nothing. I got nothing. They got stuff. I was like, oh my god. My friends get cancers in Leo like crazy. My friend King Cannon got 3 of them while farming with me. I was like, no. But one day we went in, got nothing. Next day we went in, I got a Leo and some other stuff. I did not care. I was so happy. I was like, oh yes, I got a Leo. That's what mattered. The next day, I got a Furi mag, which is needed for the Dancing Water. It's the rank 6 Twin Sword mag, and that's an awesome mag. Everyone wants one. I got it. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So then the next day, and this is all leading up to Fever, like this is last week. So let's say we started this. Like Tuesday, I got nothing. Wednesday was Leo. Thursday was the Furi, and then no, it can't be because this. Okay, so it was Monday. So the first day was nothing. Tuesday was Leo. Wednesday was Furi. Thursday was Pineapple. So I got one of the mags needed for each 105 I can make. I plan on making them all, by the way. And then Friday starts. Friday I get a second Furi, and then, you know, we can crawl up the list and we can, you know, that's how it went. So we hit mag. Recent. I can't believe we got 10 people watching. This is hilarious. It's just a recap. But, you know, it is what it is. So, you know. So on Friday, I got a Stag Beetle. And then, like, that was it. I got a Stag Beetle. We went outside. We killed 2 field bosses. I got this. Next mag I get a Furi Magatama. Then I get an Enma. Then I get a Makora, Shinonome. I get a Taika. Or no, I already had a Lord Enma. I got it before. I got 1 Enma that weekend. So then I got the Enma, then I got Makora, then I got this. And then I got 2 of these like in a row. Like, oh no, I got 1, then I got Taika, then I got this. But I got 2 I got it that weekend, I think. I don't know how it works, but you know, like I have 20 Sagittarius. I'm not worried about it. So, you know, I got a Lion Dog. I got another Lion Dog. I got Twin Sword Mags. I got a Nekomata. I got this weekend alone. I got a Lion Dog, a Nekomata, and a Furi. If you want to be Twin Sword, your mags don't come from anything. You get 1 Nekomata and that's it. If you guys want to play a class and you're worried about mags, Fever's supposed to hit 2 to 3 times a month. Next time there's Fever, you know, hit me up. We'll farm some friggin' mags. We'll get everyone good. Mags is this thing that holds people back so much. People want to play Twin Sword, it's like they have to farm for their mags. They don't want to. You get a buddy to go in with you and you will farm those mags. You know, main point of this video is on Fever, I didn't farm experience. I got to 114. I farm gems. That's where I got 114. You know, I farmed Magatamas and I farmed gems, and that was it. That's all I did all weekend. Like, that's how I spend Fever. I don't think Fever should be spent with experience or Rio, especially not Rio. That's pointless. If you want Rio, just, you know, don't spend money. Don't buy stupid things. Don't smelt and experiment. You know, money's always just money. And when you get to, like, the islands, you can get 1 million to 2 million Rio every 3 minutes. So it's not that big of a deal. So, but yeah. So I'm jumping all over the place. You guys can probably tell I'm kind of overtired. I was up till about 2 in the morning every night of Fever, you know, just trying to squeeze out that next Magatama, that next item, whatever. So, you know. So if I, sometime this week, I'm probably going to farm me some Wara Bazooka on hard to try and get another pressure point Magatama. Not pressure point, I'm sorry, log. And usually when I'm going, I'll get a pressure point, and maybe I can get a bloody festival or something. I don't know, but you know, Wara Bazooka I find is the best place if you need any of the new dual mags. So pressure point, log, bloody festival, heroic. Wara Bazooka is my preferred place to go because, you know, on hard there's a bunch of mobs and only so many mags drop there. So I'm gonna try and get a couple logs this week, because if I can get 1 log and then go farm cat for a cockatoo, because that's all you have to do, and I get Sagittarius from bargains. So obviously I think, you know, Cancer and Leo are the 2 hard ones for spear anyway, and then log, you just run Wara Bazooka, and it's gonna work too because I need Tengu's drops to build air cleaving swords, so, you know, it's doubled. It's, you know, it's gonna work out. 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah. So I'm gonna be farming Wara Bazooka. I'm gonna get some logs. If I can get 3 logs, I'll be good. I won't have to worry about logs ever again. But if I can just get the logs down and 1 more, if I get 1 more Leo and 2 logs and 2 cockatoo, I can make 2 other Thunderquakes. To put that in perspective, but yeah. And then I'll need to farm gems, and then gems aren't anything. Like, you just run Spider with a good team and you get gems. Everyone's always gonna need gems. Unless they get their veteran weapon first time, everyone's always gonna need gems. So there's that. And then I did, for the last 10% of my Fever, a couple hours last night, we farmed Honor Island. I was trying to get the dancing water recipe, Magatama recipe, but, you know, I didn't get it. So that's that. That's how Fever went. I farmed mags. People asked me to do experience. I said don't farm experience. They farmed experience anyway. But yeah, people kept whispering me like all weekends, "Hey, you want to farm pipe 3? Do you want to farm things for experience?" I'm like, no, don't get experience. Go get mags. And I'm just like, nope, farming mags. Nope, farming mags. Nope, farming mags. And on Fever, that's a big thing. A lot of people are like, how come no one helps me on Fever? How come everyone's all stuck up and they won't do anything with you on Fever? For one, it's Fever. On Fever, now I'm talking for, like, you know, the 110 plus crew here, you know, the big names in the game. When it's Fever, you know, we kind of like shut off all of our instincts to help other people. On Fever, time is precious. We'd love that 50% drop boost 100% of the time for 72 hours. Or any boost. We're going to spend our time farming materials, because materials are the biggest pain. If something normally takes you a week to get and you can get it in an hour, we're going to be doing that. So if people are always wondering, wow, how come on Fever everyone's a dick? It's because on Fever it's like, you know, imagine it like you're at a big store and everything is, you know, 50% off. You know, Black Friday, people die, people get walked over, people get completely ignored, killed, so that we can get what we want. That's how Fever is for farmers. 100% Fever? I am gonna live in my group chat that never talks, and I will not receive a single whisper from no friggin' person. There will be no one. There will be nothing. I will not hear anything. If like the 50% Fever, whatever. You know, if someone's farming mags, I'll farm mags. But if it's 100% fever and I have my crew and we're doing what we gotta do, oh no. Oh no, no one else exists. That's how fever works. When it's fever, and fever gets announced, usually, like, it only got announced 20 minutes before it happened. It was actually pretty crappy this weekend. But, if we get an announcement on the Facebook page or the Twitter of Onigiri that fever is coming one weekend, like, you gotta get your crew together then and say, hey, are we doing this? You say, yep, we're doing this. And you just go and do it. Because on fever, no one, like, there's, like, people, other people don't exist on fever. Like, it just doesn't happen. And, like, I see people, like, some people don't care. And if they don't care, that's fine. Like, I see people, like, they're just chilling in the rift. They're, like, they're just doing whatever rift people do. And they're just chilling, not doing anything. Some people offer up AFK parties. Like, that's really nice. I appreciate that. But honestly, you should be doing something with your fever. Now, some people, they'll open an AFK party while they're sleeping. What's the benefit of that? Well, while you're sleeping, your party's going to fill up and you're allowed to go farm whatever you want the next day without worrying for party size. Except once I did that and then someone was already in my dungeon trying to farm stuff or something, and it was like, oh, goddamn. But, you know, it's nice. If you're going to bed, leave an AFK party up. That's fantastic. But, you know, I see a lot of wasted fever. Now, if you're just going through the story and you're not, like, at a post-game point to go farm stuff, whatever, I understand that. Just play your game with fever. That's fine. But for those who are, like, done with the content, we're just trying to build ourselves up better so we can actually do the content faster and get ready for the next content. Fever is precious to us. And if some people, like, you know, some people think that, like, oh, how come everyone's being a dick? I hate everyone. I hate this game. Oh, like, I get people telling me that all the time. Like, they'll whisper to me, like, how come people are doing this? How come people are doing that? How come everyone's an asshole? And it's because fever does that. You know, that's just how it is. It's not going to change. The only way, like, that, if people get that treatment, the only way that's going to change is if, when it's fever, everyone gets on the fever train and we all go do the same thing. Because if everyone wants to farm mags on fever, by God, I will talk to you all friggin' day. Like, that's just how it is. So, you know, like I said, this video is just, this is what happened with fever, without fever, just a fever recap, a little bit of a rant, just, you know, I'm just saying it like it is. So, if you want to be strong and you're worried about fever, like, if you want to be strong and fever rolls around, it's not about leveling up that matters. It's about getting your materials down. Everyone has access to the wiki. If you have any interest in your life of making the 105 Magatamas, look up the Magatamas you need now. My friend Cluster had all of his Magatamas ready in January, and then he quit, and then he came back when Edo came out. And he already had, like, 4 Enmas, 4 Renjis, 4 Shoteis, 4 Magics, and then he had to farm 4 Agetsu, and that's what he did this weekend. He has 3 Talon Breakers. He is done. He might make a 4th, but not right now. And for people who say, like, 50% fever can't get you crap, where's Kaguya? Let's talk to her. I was just farming Spider, you know, for fun. And I got the Talon Breaker recipe. I could make a Talon Breaker right now. Just because I have these mags. Like, I think I have 2 Renjis, I have 2 Enmas, I have 8 Shotkos, I have 10 Magics, and I have 1 Agetsu. If I had 1 gem, I could make one. I'm not going to, but, you know. It just so happened that I was able to make it. Thunderquake, I need 1. Oh, I have a Leo equipped, so I can't do this with equipped Magatamas. Need a log, cockatoo, and I can 1 gem, and I can make my second one. You know, it's just how it is. And then I got 2 Severance recipes over the weekend. I got the Samehada, I got the Odachi and the Wand Severance recipes. So that's cool. Yeah. Now I got this glowy effect. I like it. It's the immunity to rolls. It's cool. I wear it like a scar. It means, you know, I tried and I failed, but I still tried it nonetheless. At the end of the day, my Thunderquake gives me 1 point to critical and 1 point to cooldown because it gives me 14 dexterity. That's awesome. So, yeah. So overall, Fever went good. I got a lot of mags. I got a lot of materials. I made my first 105. It was a good time. It's exhausting. I made 64 million farming only about a couple hours of spider, and the rest was made farming flies. You know, I had like no money, and I just farmed flies, and every fly was giving me $2,000 a kill because I was wearing 2 Canmons and a cooldown mag. So, you know, that's how many flies I killed this weekend. Probably about 20,000. Maybe not even close. No, I killed a lot though. So I'll probably make a video about how to farm flies pretty soon. But you know, this is just the recap. This was how Fever went. You know, I leveled up. I got a crap ton of mags. I got a lot of bow mags. I'm actually very happy. Oh, excuse me. So because of this weekend, if I had if I ever got a Gosan mag from farming the cat, which I'll probably farm the cat eventually and get one, I'm never worried about the last mag because they always drop from chests and stuff. If I had the attack star recipe, I would go farm. I have to farm Wara Bazooka anyway, but if I had the attack star recipe, I just need to get 3 Magatamas and some gems, and I could make 2 attack star recipes right away. I would probably just run like 2 attack stars and then a mango and a banana or something. Like, I could do that and it would be okay. I have Dark Heaven Embus. I got them to like plus 90 on Fever, if that's any consolation. They're almost 100, but you know, I'm actually running out. I don't get buttons. I've gotten like probably 30 lucky boxes this weekend and like never got a button. It was annoying. But yeah, that's the, you know, short little recap of my weekend. You know, I farmed mags. That's all I think people should do, is farm mags. I bombed on all those sword mag ornamentations. No. That's my buddy there, Ryujin. He farmed mags with me. He said he got all bad ornamentations. No crit. Alright, so that's all I want to do. Give you guys a good recap video. Explain what I was doing with the Thunderquake, what I did with Fever, how I think Fever should be spent, and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to close this video here. But after that, over the weekend, I did get a lot of request videos. So I will be doing a couple more videos today. Probably 2 or 3, time depending. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for... We had like 10 people here. That was awesome. I have like a bubble in my throat and it's messing me up. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. You know, that's how Fever went. My throat is frigged up right now. This is annoying. So that's how it went. So after this, someone over YouTube asked me to make a video explaining my build personally, because before I've done how to play bow, how to play spear, how to play twin, how to play sword, all those things. Someone wanted to know how I play my build because they're interested in my build personally. So I'll be going over that in more detail probably in the next 10 minutes if anyone wants to come back. So that said, Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are excited for the next fever. If anyone wants to farm mags with me, if we get the next fever, it's 100%. I'm in Naki Cave all weekend, and or whenever it comes. And feel free to say, hey Oro, do you want to farm mags with me? Because I'll be like, hell yeah, I want to farm mags with everyone, because mag farming is just killing. You know, I do it in Naki Cave. We fight flies. You get a bow. If you want to farm flies, you get yourself a bow. Like, smelt it up to like 50 or something. I don't know, because, you know, you can just R1 everything. Like, I go in the Galgos Cross at R1 everything. If you had like a plus 50 Hachiman or a Violante or something, you could just kill everything. My friend Ryujin smelted up a Lightning Gore. I don't know how high you brought it to, but he brought that down. You just R1 everything. You hit triangle R1, you just kill flies, kill flies, kill flies, kill flies, kill flies. Also, if you farm Satan a lot and you have Maximilians, get some cooldown mags and go into Naki Cave. This Ogi just kills every fly around you. It was awesome. I brought 3 bottles of Chidori, and I would use Oogie Fallen Light until my staff broke. And I have 83 of these staffs in storage. If I next fever and I'm farming mags, I'm bringing out all 83 of my Maximilians, and I'm gonna just use Fallen Light, Fallen Light, Fallen Light until they all break. Like, it was so useful. This thing would kill like every fly around you. It was awesome. So, yeah. Now, you know, I always try to close videos like 8 times, then I keep talking, because that's how streams work. You know, there's no fixed time. That's how life is. But I am gonna go now, and I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna talk about my build, and I'm gonna go over my build specifically. So, stay tuned for that if you want. If not, you know, it is what it is. We have 6 people here watching. I always hate to close a stream when I see a lot of people watching a stream, but at the same time, I only got so much time to do things, and I got things to do. So, I appreciate you guys for watching and checking me out, but I will be ending this soon. I'll be making another video very shortly. I'll probably get a drink of water, and then I'll go right at it. So, I'll see you guys later.